you've got 9 true freshmen listed on the two deep. How many of those guys do you expect to play? And I guess is that a product of just talent versus lack of depth?
Well, I think probably a little bit of both. Quite honestly, I have said this multiple times that this is a really talented freshman class to come in here, and regardless of how you want to say depth in any way, shape, or form, I still think it's impressive for a young man in a Big 12 football team to be able to come in and at least earn his way onto the 2 deep. How many of those guys will play probably depends a little bit, and we'll find out again a little bit more this coming Saturday. I think a lot of practice still this week will dictate playing time and snaps and how much you'll play, but those young men that are on that 2 deep certainly earn the right to be on that 2 deep.
Is that something you would like to avoid later on in the future?
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I've always said this, and I start every meeting off that starts the season that I don't. It doesn't bother me if you're a senior or a freshman. The best player is going to play. And, I can even go back to a school like Mount Union where we were extremely talented, top to bottom. But if you were the best player at your position, you were going to play. And I do think that's the fair way to do it. I think that's honest, is the best player at your position plays. And whether you're a freshman, you're a sophomore, you're a junior, or senior, what you want and what you hope to build within your program is there's great competition year in and year out. And when there's great competition, those practices become so critical to your success. Nobody can just skate by, and now all of a sudden the pressure's on everybody to be your best every day. And you love that competition because competition makes the best of all of us.
Matt, of those true freshmen, was there anybody that surprised you or exceeded the expectations once you got them here, of those guys that landed on the depth chart?
Oh, I don't know. I think all of them maybe surprised me because, again, until you get a young person, no matter how talented they are on film, no matter what you've seen through them in the recruiting process, until you get these young people into this competitive environment where there's 85 scholarship players, there's 105 players that are all the Division I level, and they're all competing on this stage, it's really hard to know what you're going to get. And we still don't know what we're going to get, right? And we have an idea of what they've been able to do, and what they've done so far has been extremely impressive. Until the lights come on, they play on that stage, you really have no idea exactly what you have or what you don't have. But I think, all those young men that have earned the right to be there, and really this entire class, there's some really talented guys that aren't on there, that it's not because of their effort in fall camp. It's just maybe some more depth at positions that have played up to what they're capable of playing that maybe have hindered their process to being on that 2 deep right now.